we can see, and it says here, by your fruit you shall know them. And this is what we're seeking. This is where we're knocking. This is where we're looking here. False prophets are not repentant peacemakers. That is very fundamental here. They're not changing. They're not growing spiritually. And a lot of them aren't peacemakers as well. They're just pushing their agenda. We talked about clothing and wearing expensive clothing. Now, obviously, you should wear nice clothing and good clothing, and that does cost a certain amount of money. But there's a difference between that. And this is what the Bible talks about, mammon. You can have mammon clothing. You can have treasure watches. You can pay $250,000. It's unbelievable. I don't even know what you can put in a $250,000 watch. It's just unbelievable. But we don't need to be wearing $250,000 watches. And some people are more interested in their appearance than in the interior, spiritual appearance. And this is the beam. They don't see that beam in their own life. And they're talking about everybody else's beams. So when we want to look at the fruits of false prophets, the basic fruits of false prophets here in Isaiah 8:20, to the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. So this is the discernment that we have to have. We have to know what they're teaching, what they're preaching, but we can also look at the kind of life and see whether they're following the narrow path or the wide path that leads to destruction. There are, unfortunately, many false prophets today, false religious leaders, and we have to be very careful with our discernment.
Yes, Sam, there are more false prophets than true prophets right now. And like Sam was talking about, look what is important to them and the fruits that they're bearing. If you see more physical fruits, like Sam was talking about, things for you to look at, look up to them, that's different from looking up to God. So you're looking at them as if they're an idol. And it's easy to start doing that because it's not like they're saying things that you don't want to hear. You want to hear that God wants to give you money and give you things that you want. I mean, that gets you excited. But when it talks about spiritual growth and what he can give you then, that is more important than the physical things.
Yeah. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be. And where is the heart? That's what's important. So in Matthew 7 here, we're basically now closing the Sermon on the Mount, and we're going to see where we should be on this narrow path and what our foundation should be.
Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work of iniquity. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock.
Uncover the mystery of Adam and Eve's nakedness. Unravel the ambiguous connection between the Hebrew term for naked and the serpent's subtlety. Join us for this free mini-course and gain a profound new perspective on biblical Hebrew. TheExplanation.com/naked